Hey, so I just wanted to do a quick follow-up video on the breathing exercise that I did in the space today, because I was realizing as I was doing it on social audio that you really do kind of need the visuals. So what you do, it's called the trapdoor breath. I learned it from Dr. Axel Timer, who was a choir director back in Minnesota when I was in high school. So you take your hands and put them palms down, facing the floor, and put them about belly button level. Mine are a little bit high so that, that you can see what I'm doing, but you want them right in front of your belly button. And that's about where your diaphragm is, 2 fingers up from your belly button. So that's where this muscle is that we're talking about. So you set your trap door and kind of relax your shoulders. There is a tendency when you're focusing on breathing to kind of bring your shoulders up with you, but you want to make sure they're nice and relaxed. And breathe out first. And at the end of your breath, breathe in and release the trap door. So a couple awareness things. Number one, if you're doing it in the most effective way, you'll feel kind of a tickle behind your nose as your soft palate and your internal nair kind of open up and create that space for your breathing. And you'll also feel a sense of expansion. We've got breathing muscles all the way around us, kind of like an inner tube. These are intercostal muscles. And so as we're breathing in, we want to actually think of expanding, and as we're breathing out, we think of contracting. And so we get this in and out motion. And if you think of the diaphragm, as you're breathing in, the diaphragm is pushing down like a trapdoor. And as you breathe out, it pushes up and makes your lungs expel the air. So there is a tendency kind of to breathe backwards sometimes. And to suck in our stomachs as we're breathing in. And you want to actually do the opposite. You want to think expansion and out. Here's a bonus breathing exercise since I'm already doing a video. This is called the balloon breath, and this helps with expansion. And it's very simple. You just make a balloon gesture, and then you breathe into your fist. And you hold it out as long as you can. When you're out of breath, pulse out one little more breath and then breathe again. So you want to breathe out as long as you possibly can. And what it does is it really helps create that resistance training for your lungs. And lungs aren't a muscle, they're an organ, they're a tissue, but you can build them like a muscle, and you can raise your lung capacity and improve the amount of resistance that you can have that you're breathing against. And that will only support your breath, and especially as a singer, it'll make you able to have more support, more of that diaphragm support, and to carry longer notes and have more control over your volume. So review, trapdoor, breathe out first. Breathe in quietly like a vacuum. And the air just floods in, and then breathe out. Rinse and repeat. And then the balloon breath. And this has been Breathing with Dan.